Welcome to the Adolescent Canal. Today we are having an open discussion about the menstrual cycle. Some adolescents are here with their real questions, including one who even came with a boyfriend. Wow. Let's talk openly, respectfully, and honestly. I am Abigail Sasamwa, your adolescent canal advocate. Let's get going. I just want to come to the layman or the lowest level for us to understand. Somebody may ask, what is menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is the first day you see bleeding from your vagina. In the layman's term, we call it the period. So the cycle ends the day before the next period begins. Typical cycle normally is within 28 days, but sometimes it can extend. As adolescent, it can extend or come before, so it can be between 21 to 35 days. That is irregular, but it is normal.
Antoinette, I want to ask a question. Mine is not always 28 days. Sometimes it comes earlier, sometimes it comes later. Is there something wrong with me?
No, my dear, there is nothing wrong with you. As I established the fact earlier on, that people have shorter range in their menstrual cycles, others to have longer range. You are 17 now, so you are an adolescent. Now there are so many hormonal changes going on in the body. So by the time you go a little bit, you realize that the hormones become stable and then your menses becomes regular.
Sometimes too, I realize it comes twice in a month. Is it also a symptom of something going on in my system?
Thank you so much for your question, Mandy. There is nothing wrong with you. You've already established the fact that each and everyone has its own range of menstruation. Some have shorter range, others to have longer. So let us take it for instance, your first week of the month, your menses flows within 3 to 5 or 7 days. Then immediately it ends, it means the next period or the next menses has also started in its place. So ovulation begins, the egg is released, and then when you get to the end of the month and the menses comes again, you realize when you calculate the range, it is still 28 days. So it is normal.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, my darling. So now let us discuss ovulation. When a menses begins and you start bleeding, before it ends, the brain sends signal to the ovaries to release a matured egg. The egg can last or stay for 24 hours. Sperms can stay within a woman for 5 days. So when the ovary is released, that is the egg is released, and there is no sperm to fertilize it, then we can say you are having ovulation. No pregnancy has taken place. What are some of the signs that you will realize or notice when you're having ovulation? You sometimes experience some slimy discharge from your vagina, which is not really offensive. Some of the women also have pimples in their faces. Some loses interest in food, interest in activities. Some also have some warm body temperatures. Some also have some mild abdominal pain, which is not so much. So this is all about ovulation. So when the egg is released, normally it is actually within the first 14 days or the 14th day. It can be earlier or later, depending on your range or your cycle.
When exactly is pregnancy most likely to happen?
Thank you so much, my dear. So pregnancy occurs when you ovulate. So the day the egg is released from the ovaries, then when it meets the sperms, it means fertilization will take place, then pregnancy will occur. But as I've already established the fact earlier, depending on the length of your cycle, if you have a shorter cycle, your ovulation doesn't fall exactly on the 14th day. So it can come days before the 14th day, and those with a longer cycle will come days after the 14th day. So that range, so let's say from the 12th to 14th day for the shorter people, and then for the longer people, 14 to somewhere 18th day, all this range is the ovulation phase or the ovulation stage. Then let me use this opportunity to explain how to know your fertile stage or days and your safer days. I hope it's your boyfriend. Wow. Okay. So take it for instance, you are 28 days cycle. So this is the number 14. We are in the month of February. So this is the ovulation phase. Okay. So from day 1 to day 7 is the safer phase of your cycle. So let's say day 8 will be the in between that now. The egg is preparing because the brain has sent a signal to your ovary to release the egg. So from day 9 to 14, it is not a safer period. This stage is the serious fertile stage or phase. So when you have sex within this phase, you can get pregnant. Before I already established the fact or explain to you that sperms can stay in the woman for 5 days. So let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means pregnancy can occur. Then we those who are having a longer days or a longer period. So let's say if you are 35 days or 32 days, that's your cycle lasts. For those people, their fertile stage, they are not in the 14th day. The ovulation doesn't really occur in the 14th day. So for them, those in the longer period, you have to monitor and calculate your ovulation for at least 6 months. Today I get it on the cycle moves to 32, the following day it comes to 26, the following month it comes to maybe 35. So monitor it consistently. So those with a little shorter period, maybe like, for example, I know my cycle is 21 or 26 days. Then, after monitoring for about 6 months, anytime I get my menstrual, if I should know that I'm menstruating on the 22nd or the 14th, this is my, so what's today's date, my darling? Today is 23rd, good, as you said. So today is 23rd, so where is 23rd? This is 23rd. So if today is my menstrual phase, or today is the day I am getting my menses, let's say the menses will last for about 5 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have ended my menses on it 27. So now for me to know my cycle, and if my cycle is maybe on the 26th or 27, I will subtract 18 from the 26. Then when I subtract 18 from 26, my safer period becomes the day 8. Because my cycle is not consistent, it's irregular, it means the day I can have raw sex without any protection or without thinking about pregnancy, it's on the 8th day. But let's see, my menstrual cycle, I am 35-day cycle or 36 or 39 or whatever. Then for me, if my menstrual cycle exceeds the normal regular range, after monitoring consistently, and I realize that every month I move beyond the 28 days, I will subtract 11 from the month. So let's say I get it on the 35th day. It's 11 minus 35. And what will be the answer? That one will be 21. So it means 21st day is my safer period. Do people understand what I'm saying? Okay. So the more irregular the cycle, the less this method is for you.
All right, Antennas. Me, I'm 24 years old. My girlfriend is 22 years. And I've been hearing from people that the safe period method is not really that safe. So I want to ask you, is the safe period method really safe for us to be intimate?
Thank you so much, my dear. It is not 100% safe. Why? Because as an adolescent, your menstrual cycle varies and range and it's irregular. It is not stable. It is not regular as the normal people. Why? Because so many hormonal changes are taking place in your cycle or in your body. And then the safe period method is not really safe and guarantee that if you have sex during that period, you're not going to get pregnant or you're not going to get STIs. Unless you use a barrier method with a condom. With a condom, then pregnancy, you are safe from it. STIs and HIV, you are free and safe from it. I hope you understand
Yeah,
it.
I understand.
Thank you so much. Understanding the menstrual cycle is important for both girls and boys. It is not just a girl matter. Knowledge helps us to make responsible choices and decisions. Men should also understand and know this so they can support and help their partners. If you have any question, drop your question in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I am your adolescent nurse advocate. Bye.